Hello, everyone out there in Rumble X and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and today we're going to continue to talk about Mean Girls. Okay, your favorite movie, okay, from 2004, and how much you love that movie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet you just go crazy with yourselves thinking about that movie, don't you? I bet you do. But you all do, honestly. Okay, but it's there. Okay, I guess it's culturally significant. Okay, pretty much every girl I've dated has told me about this movie. I've actually seen it. Okay, I watched it a long time ago, like in 2006, because my girlfriend at the time wanted me to watch it. We sat through this stupid ass double feature. Okay, it was a Mean Girls and Labyrinth. Labyrinth. Why do you girls like that movie so much? It was boring as hell. I fell asleep during it. I couldn't even really tell you what happened. I just remember that I was bored. I was bored out of my mind. Labyrinth with David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, you know the movie I'm talking about, all right? Oh my God. I mean, what were they thinking? Making that movie, okay? But anyway, we're not going to talk about Labyrinth, though, because I'm probably never going to talk about that movie unless you make me. All right? We're talking about Mean Girls, okay? Because I got something to say about this movie. I really do, okay? Now, I understand it's one of your favorites. I know you love it that much. Okay, it reminds you of high school, okay, and the classes system in high school. You got the popular girls and nerdy girls, the jocks, the studs, the dweebs, the dickheads, they all think he's a righteous dude, okay? Hey, yeah, I bet y'all know where that reference came from. All right, anyway, but so I get it. Again, I was in high school too. I went to high school in the suburbs, okay, so I understand. I get it. All right, I remember it very well. I think where the movie succeeds, okay, where Mean Girls succeeds, is that it gives you it looks like a high school. Okay, from 2004. Okay, it really does. Okay, it was filmed in Evanston. The movie takes place in Evanston, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. Okay, I'm from Chicago. If you see my videos, you know that already. Okay, I used to work in Evanston, so I do know that area there. I do know the type of people that live in Evanston. Okay, I know a lot of kids, that used to work. They used to go to the university there, University of Northwestern University, which is there in Evanston. Okay, we call it Evanstein because it's a very Jewish population over there. Okay, think like Home Alone and Ferris Bueller. Okay, it's like in those suburbs over there. Okay, although those movies were filmed in a different suburb, but Evanston is very popular. Okay, place. Okay, where a lot of actors come from there and stuff. A lot of people from Second City and stuff. They grew up in Evanston. They decided to make it in Hollywood, whatever. Comedians too. Okay, so I know the area pretty well. All right, so they did a good job of depicting that area, okay, of Illinois, okay, the high school, the way the kids dressed, the music they listened to. A lot of the stuff that's in this movie was brand new at the time, okay, like Milkshake by Kelly. I mean, I remember that song. We were playing it at the club, right? My milkshake brings the little boys in the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Yeah, Kelly. Yeah. That song's in this movie. That song was like less than a year old when this movie came out, and they put it in the soundtrack. Okay, so I remember pretty well. All right, now at the time this movie happened, I think I was still fighting. Honestly, I think I was in fucking Afghanistan. Okay, but I did see the movie in 2006. Okay, after I already come back. Okay, so like I said, my girlfriend made me watch it. There were some good things in it. Okay, I think they captured high school pretty well. Okay, the problem I have with this movie, okay, is the plausibility. Okay, the whole thing that it depicts, like the social structure of high school girls, okay, it depicts that pretty well. You got the popular girls that sit at that table. You got the nerdy girls that sit at that table. You got the nerdy Indian guy that knows a lot of math, or the nerdy Asian guy that knows a lot of math. That kind of thing. The gay guy that always hangs out with the girls because straight guys don't want to hang out with them. That kind of thing. Okay, that part's all true. I get that. Okay, I think that was depicted pretty well. Okay, the problem I have with it is that in order to tell a good story, okay, you've got to have, the protagonist has to have some sort of a challenge. Okay, something that's difficult to do. Okay, you can't just have a character go in there and fucking mow down everybody because there's no story there. It wasn't difficult. Okay, there's no challenge. You gotta root for your main character. Okay, you gotta put obstacles in front of them. You gotta make them earn it, is what I'm trying to say. They gotta fucking earn it. Like on Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, when he first showed up in the first Star Wars movie, I mean, he was a whiny bitch, crying about not getting to leave the moisture farm, crying about, oh, why do I gotta do this? Oh, come on, Uncle Owen. Oh, but Ben, I gotta go back to the moisture farm. 3PO, don't do, oh, he's just a whiny fucking bitch the whole fucking movie, okay? Even when he finds out, even when he joins Obi-Wan, he's just a whiny fucking bitch. He starts to learn what the Force is. He doesn't understand the Force, but he's starting to learn what it is. He gets put this dad's lightsaber, tells him, hey, listen, if you want to learn, I'll teach you. And then he loses his fucking instructor in the movie, okay? So he wasn't what he was later on. By Return of the Jedi, the fucker is badass, okay? He's kicking ass and taking names. He understands the Force now, okay? He's this close from being a fucking Jedi, okay, which are supposed to be extinct now, okay? He's this close, because he earned it. We saw him. It didn't just fucking happen. He didn't just walk into the fucking Empire and start fucking kicking everyone's ass like it was and take over that shit. He wasn't the Emperor by the end of Return of the Jedi. He was just a Jedi. That was it. That's all he wanted to be. He wanted to be proof that the Jedi could come back. Okay, and the reason I'm making that reference is because during the course of those 3 movies, we're on that journey with him. We see where he starts off with, and we see where he ends up. He's more stoic. He's more philosophical at the end there. He wears his scars. He lost his hand, for Christ's sake. You find out that his dad is the second most evil person in the whole fucking universe. Okay, he learns that this woman, that his boss, basically the one who's the leader of the whole fucking rebel army, is his twin sister. Okay. And he's developed feelings for them. He's developed feelings for Han Solo, okay? The guy that fucking saved his life. He couldn't have done it without Han. Han's got no powers. He's just a fucking loudmouth, okay? He's a brave, courageous, selfish loudmouth, okay? But damn it, dude, he's a scoundrel. But damn it, dude, this fucker, he stepped up when they needed him to step up, okay? So he's formed relationships. He even fucking loves the goddamn robot. Okay, C-3PO, the gay robot, the gay couple, the fucking C-3PO and R2-D2, he loves them. Okay, so he's learned. Okay, he's progressed. He's not just some fucking whiny ass farm boy anymore. He's turned into something better than that. Okay, he's learned how to make his own decisions. The Jedi are to do this. The fucking Sith don't do this. Okay, he decides, he says, fuck both of you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Okay, I'm not gonna kill my dad like you want me to do. Okay, and I'm gonna fucking do something different. I'm gonna fucking bring him back. He made his own choice, okay, his own decision. Not what the Jedi ghosts were telling him to do, and not what fucking the Sith Lords were telling him to do, okay? He said, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to make my own choice. That's why he had the green lightsaber. And the reason I'm bringing up Star Wars here is because that's a great example of a character arc. You start one way, you end up the other place, okay? He started off being a nothing. I mean, he got beat up by a goddamn sand raider, okay, in the first movie, okay? By the end, he fucking took out Darth Vader. Okay, so he's progressed. Okay, it wasn't easy. He got setbacks. He got wounded. He got maimed. He lost people that he loved. It didn't come easy to him. You see what I mean? He suffered. He struggled. So by the end, when he finally gets what he wants, he's earned it now. Because you saw all the shit he had to go through to get there and not give up. He could have been wiped out at any moment. Okay, he could have frozen to death on planet Hoth. That fucking abominable snowman could have eaten him. Okay, he could have failed at saving Han. So Han could have died in that frozen machine. I mean, all these crazy things could have happened, but luckily, other people helped him so that he didn't have to. He could have died on Bespin, on Cloud City, but Leia came back to save him. So all these crazy things happened. Okay, he didn't just come in there and kick everyone's ass. Is what I'm trying to say. It's not a Steven Seagal movie. Okay, but unfortunately, Mean Girls is like that. Katie doesn't really suffer, and she has no setbacks either, okay? And I'm sorry, but Regina getting her ex-boyfriend back, thereby hurting Katie's feelings, is not a setback. Okay? Oh my God. This boy I liked went back to his ex-girlfriend. Yeah, Regina probably did that on purpose to fuck with me. But there's other boys here, so what the fuck? It's more important. Let her have that boy. At least I know that she won't be fucking trying to get any other guys because she's got one now. Okay? Because that'll fuck up that relationship if she tries. Okay? So fuck it. I got accepted into the fucking most popular girls club on my 3rd day of fucking school. In public school, no less. And I've never been to public school in my entire fucking life. So what the fuck you got to complain about? What the fuck? I mean, it's just not like this wasn't, Aaron was not her boyfriend. He was just a guy that she liked. Okay, they had no relationship. They weren't having sex. And all of a sudden, he catches him cheating on her with Regina. That never happened. It was blown out of proportion. You know, and Katie, because of this, Katie has no problem just infiltrating the Plastiques and taking it over like it was nothing. How the fuck am I supposed to root for her? How the fuck am I supposed to want her to succeed when everyone folds in front of her? Every guy folds in front of her. Every girl folds in front of her. She's smarter than the teacher. She's smarter than her parents. She's smarter than the fucking principal. Okay? I mean, what the fuck? You know, who's our hero here? What is this? Okay? I've been to high school, okay? And there's one thing I know about the popular girls and the popular guys, okay, is that it's an exclusive. There's a reason they're up there and you're not, okay? And anyone who has power is going to protect that power, okay? They're not going to give it up, okay? They're going to protect that power. Why do you think movie stars become producers and shit? So they can have more power in Hollywood. Okay, the more power they have, the more likely they are to get acting roles and stay relevant in the zeitgeist, stay relevant in the public sphere, so that people always think about them and remember them. And casting directors will be, oh, we got to get that guy because everybody's talking about how hot that guy is right now. You see what I mean? They do that on purpose. It's called publicity. Okay, and anyone who's got that is going to want to make sure that everyone knows who they are, where they are, and they're going to make sure you can't fucking take them down. You see what I mean? It's like in wrestling, you're the champion of the world. Once you become the champion of the world, you got to spend the rest of your career defending that title. Okay? You got to defend that title. You can't just fucking say, oh, I'm the champion now and never expect anyone to challenge you. Of course not. That's stupid. You know? Well, that's what the Plastiques are doing here. It's like, okay, we're at the top of the fucking social food chain and we're not going to have any sort of fucking vetting process to have anyone fucking take us down. We're not going to protect our power. We're not going to protect our rank. We're just let any motherfucker, any pretty girl can just come in here and dethrone us. How the fuck is that? Is that high school? Does that sound like high school to you? No, it doesn't. It's not. It's not. This is a bullshit fucking, you know what this movie is? It's just like fucking Twilight. It's a fucking bitch who's fucking got no fucking friends, who just moved into a school, who's not very pretty. Okay, she's got to sit by herself in the fucking high school. Nobody wants to be her fucking friend. But she looks over there at all the pretty girls in the popular table and all the hot guys that are sitting there, okay? And she takes out her fucking vibrator, starts fiddling herself with one hand, okay, wishing that she was sitting up there, okay, and fucking those guys. And with the other hand, she's writing a goddamn fucking vampire erotic fucking high school bullshit. That's what this is, okay? That's what this is. Okay, that's what Mean Girls is, okay? It's a fucking fantasy. Okay, and I'm sorry, okay? I understand it gets you off, ladies. I get it. It gets you off to pretend that you're Katie and you infiltrated the Plastiques. Oh, look at my clothes, look at my tits, okay? But it's bullshit. Okay, you ever watch a porno? Okay? Okay, well, your boyfriend has, I'll tell you. Okay? What is a porno? Okay? A porno is basically a male fantasy. That's all it is. It's not supposed to be realistic or believable. Okay? The man imagines that he's the fucking guy that's gonna get laid in the fucking scene. It's a super hot girl with a nice ass, beautiful face, big titties, shit, all that kind of shit, you know? Okay, it's a fantasy, and she just all of a sudden drops on her knees and starts giving it to him, okay? That's a fucking fantasy. Okay, that's why guys watch. It's a fucking fantasy. That's what this is. It's a fucking fantasy. It's not realistic. The difference between guys, when we watch porn, we know that's fucking bullshit. We know those people are getting paid, okay? We know that. We know it's being filmed, okay? They know that. We know that. We know that's not real, okay? You girls watch shit like this, like Twilight, okay? And Mean Girls, and you fucking think that shit's gonna fucking happen to you. Well, it's not. It's not. Because guess what? You're not Lindsay Lohan. Okay, you're not. Number one, okay? And number two, most of you girls, okay, have not sat at the popular girls table in high school, okay? And guess what? There's a reason you didn't. There's a reason you didn't, okay? So let's inject a little bit of reality in here before you start thinking you're all that, okay? Thinking that this shit could happen to you, okay? It can't. For most of you, it can't, okay? Most of us didn't get that way, all right? Most of us don't even come into ourselves until we're fucking out of high school, Okay, we have more fortitude. Okay, we have more self-confidence. Okay, we've pretty much just our personalities have already been forged by then. Okay, not in high school. In high school, we're still being influenced by shit. Okay, we're still fucking trying to look like the latest fucking gangster rapper and shit. All right, we're still trying to we're still watching fucking 90210 shows and shit. Okay. Okay, we're not in high school anymore. Okay, when you get to be our age, you realize how much bullshit that was. Yes, it was fun and we were young, and that's why we loved it so much. But it wasn't realistic. Okay, it's not. That's not what this is. It's not realistic. Okay, it's trying to pass itself off as, oh yeah. So I hate it when girls tell me, oh yeah, oh my god, it reminds me so much of what it was like when I was in. No, your high school wasn't fucking like this. Okay, because if it was, anybody could have fucking taken over the plastiques. Okay, in real life, and they didn't. They didn't, did they? Okay. Let's get real here, okay? That's the problem I have with this fucking movie, all right? I'm dealing with your straight man's point of view, whether you like it or not, okay? So if you're easily offended, get the fuck out of here right now. Get the fuck out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly what your boyfriend should have told you, your husband should have told you, and your dad should have told you. I got nothing to get my line to you. I'm gonna give you a straight up dose of truth, baby, with no lube. There ain't no lube here, don't even look for it, I can you. I'm gonna give it to you the way you like it. Okay. All right, sorry, that's no personal indulgence, all right? The real question you got to ask yourself is, can you handle it? Can you handle the truth? I don't think you can. In fact, I know you can. I know you can. I know you can, but you can get it anyway. All right? Okay, so however many fucking videos it takes, I'm going to dissect this fucking movie, and then I'm never going to fucking talk about it again. All right, so where did we leave off last time, okay? All right, so as you know by now, Regina has just been dethroned, okay? She's no longer the queen bee of the plastiques because Katie showed up on her third day at school. She infiltrated the class. She got asked. She didn't infiltrate them. She got asked to join them on her third day of school. Okay, now she's one of them, and then she quickly manipulated each other, and now she is the queen bee, okay? She has taken over the plastiques, okay? The leader, Regina, has been dethroned. She's been ousted, okay? Katie has manipulated Aaron, her boyfriend. She's manipulated Gretchen, Regina's best friend. She's manipulated Karen, who's a dumb fuck, and how the fuck did she get invited into that club? I don't know, but all the plastiques, despite the fact that they're the most popular girls in school, they all fucking suffer from Down syndrome. Okay, they're that fucking stupid. Okay, Katie's the only one that has fucking 2 brain cells. All right, and she easily manipulated them. She's taken over the spot. She is now the queen bee now. Okay, so they've dethroned Regina. So now Gretchen and Karen, okay, are looking to Katie to be the new leader, to tell them what to do, because they're too much of a fucking dumb fucks to come up with anything on their own. They're just gonna follow whatever Katie does. All right. Yes. Okay. Yes. I know. Okay, so now Katie's the leader of the plastiques now by default. And by leader, there's only 3 of them. You know, it's not like there's any of the girls in this club. These girls aren't even cheerleaders. And you expect me to believe they're the most popular girls in school? What, because their dads are rich? Or shit? Okay? Because their parents are rich? So well, that's one criteria. But I remember when I was in high school, the popular girls, okay, were like cheerleaders and shit, okay? Yeah, they were rich also, but they were also cheerleaders, and they just fucking look good, okay? They just fucking look good. I mean, some girls develop more than others. I remember, oh my God, you know the most popular girl in junior high was for me? Okay, when I was in 7th grade, it was a girl that sat next to me in history class, okay? And she was, I think I was 12 and she was 13. And she was 13 years old, but you know what? For a 13-year-old girl, she was fully developed, okay? I mean, she had an hourglass figure, okay? And she had boobs that were bigger than most adult women, okay? And you want to talk about fucking, just losing my shit, okay? Not literally, okay? Yeah, that girl was, okay? And she didn't come from a rich family or nothing. She was just fucking, she had the body of a goddamn porn star, and she was only like 13. Okay, yeah, she was very popular, okay, very popular. It wasn't because of her money or anything like that, okay? It's just because she fucking looked good, okay? She looked better than the girls in this fucking movie, and that includes fucking Lindsay Lohan, all right? So yeah, you know, that's kind of how it works, all right? I mean, come on, I mean, these girls aren't necessarily ugly, but are they really the best looking girls in school? No, they got some girls that were above average looking, just like Sex and the City does. They get a couple of girls that are average looking or slightly above average looking, okay, and they make you think that they're the sexiest woman in the world because they always portray them that way. So you kind of just get hypnotized into believing it. Okay, these girls are average looking. It's slightly above average looking. All of them are, okay? With Lindsay Lohan, maybe is the best looking one, okay? At least in my taste, she is, okay? Because she's got tits. The other girls don't, okay? But that's it. There's nothing that special about them, okay? I can't imagine being that age, looking at them at the table there in the cafeteria and fantasizing about them in particular. No. Okay. Me personally, the girls that I fantasized about at that age or younger, okay, were girls that were my age, 13, 14, 15, that were fully developed. Okay. They had the bodies of a woman. Okay. Those are the girls that turned me on. Okay. It wasn't. I appreciate pretty, but I like sexy. I just like sexy, right? That's just me. That's just me. And most guys are. The girls are gonna tell you this, all right? Your boyfriends aren't gonna tell you this, but most guys are like that too. Sorry, it's true. All right. Anyway, so now Katie's leaving the Plastiques, okay, and they expect her to plan all the free time that she has around them, okay. So she lies to her parents, okay, in order to get out of going on a weekend trip with them. Okay, I guess they were gonna go to fucking Madison or some shit. Okay, to watch Ladysmith Black Mambazo. Yes, I had to look that up. It is an African it's like an African a cappella group from Africa. I'm not making that up. Okay, it's called Ladysmith Black Mambazo, and apparently, because Katie's family, they grew up in Africa, and they just recently moved back to the United States. Okay, I guess because Katie's mom got a tenure at Northwestern University, so that's why she's going to public school. Okay, because she was homeschooled before that. So since she grew up in Africa, they used to pay attention to the culture over there. I think her mom liked it a lot more than the dad did, honestly. Okay, because dad's a fucking pussy. But then all dads are pussies in these movies, if they even exist at all. Okay, so apparently they're gonna go see them in concert, and so Katie lies to get out of doing that so that she can have a party with the Plastiques at her parents' house. Okay, while her parents are in Wisconsin, she's gonna have a party at the house, risky business style, okay? Well, she didn't expect it to be a party. She thought it was going to be like a little get-together with her Plastic, maybe like 8 people or some shit like that, and that's it. And she brought some, I guess some fucking vanilla wafers or some shit and some cheese, and that was it. That's all she expected. But it ended up being a full-blown fucking house party, okay? Like risky business, okay? Like American Pie style, okay? like you know those fucking teeny bopper movies from the 90s that this is part of, Can't Hardly Wait. Like one of those parties, all right? So that's going on, okay? And so she lies and she says that she promised Janice, her fucking lesbian best friend, that's a nerd at school, that Janice, by the way, hates Regina, the leader of the Plastiques, so she's happy Regina got dethroned. Janice invited Katie to go see her art. I guess she's an artist. Aren't all fucking goth kids artists? Yeah, of course they are. I know, I went to art school. I know they are. Okay? Anyway, so she invited her to her art show, or the fuck that is. All right, and she said she would be there, but now she's going to use that as an excuse. Oh, I promised Janice I'd go to her art show. But the truth is she's going to blow off Janice too, okay, so that she can have the party at her house, okay, with the Plastiques, with Gretchen and Karen. Okay, so that's going on here, okay, and yeah. So Regina, so of course, Katie invites Aaron, the hot guy, the stud, Mr. fucking Big Dick himself, ripped abs, chiseled features, and is secretly a homosexual inside. That guy, okay, she invites him, Aaron, Regina's ex-boyfriend now, because apparently Regina was cheating on him. Okay, and she told him, hey, listen, Regina's cheating on you, and so they broke up. Okay, so she invites Aaron to the party at her house, okay? And she does it with her makeup on, her lipstick, okay, and her hair done and shit. So she's like looking all sexy now, and like trying to act like she's a boss bitch. Okay, because then technically she's a leader of the Plastiques, right? Okay, so she invites Aaron to her house party, and he says, well, is Regina going to be there? She's like, no, okay, Regina's not going, okay? Only a few cool people are invited to my party, and you better be one of them, bitch. Yeah, just like that, okay? So, of course, he's emasculated now, so that means he's going to do what she says, because that's what all the fucking guys do in these goddamn chick flick movies, all right? Okay, you really need to get a straight guy to write this shit, seriously, all right? I think you get more guys in the audience, that's for sure, and that will get you more money, too, all right? All right, anyway, so the girls show up, okay, at Katie's house, okay, and Gretchen drives. It turns out Gretchen, who I thought these girls couldn't drive, they didn't have driver's license. I thought the only one that could drive was fucking Regina, because she had the convertible, okay, she had the Porsche. But apparently Gretchen could have driven the whole time because she pulls up in a fucking Cadillac Escalade. Okay, so what the fuck? Okay. What was that shit Regina said earlier when they dethroned her? She said, you bitches enjoy walking home from now on, bitches. Why did she fucking say that when fucking Gretchen had a car the whole time? They could have just driven around her fucking in her fucking Escalade. Anyway, yeah, this movie has no consistency. All right. Okay, so anyway, so we see Katie. She's wearing a sexy black pink outfit. Okay, which was really tight fitting. I like it, showing off her tits. She's looking good. I mean, Lindsay Lohan was a beautiful girl back then. Okay, now she's ugly as fuck because she did that to herself. Okay, so the wall hit her pretty early, but she did it to herself. So it's hard for me to really, be like, okay, well, she's not like Meg Ryan, okay, who fucking aged out and is trying to fucking look young again. She's not like Madonna, who aged out and is trying to look pretty again, and nobody believes that she's really pretty except for the fucking people she pays to tell her she is, okay? She's not one of those, okay? She fucking aged out like in her 20s because of all the goddamn drugs, okay? All the fucking, all the probations, okay, and the sentencings, okay, and the alcohol and the parties. And she kept a book of all the fucking celebrities that she fucked, okay? And yeah, and she rated them, how good they were too. I'm not making this up. Lindsay Lohan is the ultimate fucking party girl, okay? You know what happened if a guy fucking did that? You know what would happen to us, okay? Fucking blacklisted from Hollywood. Oh my God, you'll be fucking sitting in jail with Harvey Weinstein. When a girl does it, it's empowering. Finally, a woman gets to express her sexuality and not be judged for it. Get the fuck out of here. We're always going to fucking judge you, okay? That's never going to change, all right? Let me ask you something, ladies. What is the likelihood that you will grow up, go to school, get a fucking incredible job, and then spend the next fucking 20, 30 years of your life, 40 years of your life supporting your fucking husband? Okay? What do you think the probability that women are just going to wake up one day and start doing that, huh? You know what the probability is? None. None. Okay? And you know what, ladies? Guys, we know that. We were born in this world learning that, okay? We know that's not going to happen. At least it's not going to happen. It'll happen to some of us. But the majority of us, that's not really how it's going to work out. At least not in this country. And we know that. We're not hypnotized into believing that it's going to be another way. You see what I mean? That's the difference. That's the fucking difference there, okay? First of all, you women don't want to fucking do that. Number one, right? Am I right? Okay, maybe some of you do. Okay, but most of you don't. All right? Okay, because it's not human nature. So guess what? When you fucking complain about men slut-shaming you, okay, it's the same fucking thing. You're expecting all the men to wake up one day and just not give a shit about all the times you've been pounded out, all right? Are you crazy? And have no opinion on it? Are you fucking out of your mind? Okay, that's the equivalent of telling us to fucking change. Okay, as soon as you all you women out there, at least in America, in the Western world, decide to fucking make your money, make your careers, and support your fucking husbands financially, okay? Or at least significantly. Maybe not all of it. Maybe you'll just fucking support 60% of your paycheck will go to them, okay? Or 70%, something like that, all right? And they're responsible for the other 30, okay? But we know that's not going to fucking happen. It's never going to happen. So all this bitch about you fucking telling us, we were not allowed to judge you for your sexual past, fuck you. That's never going to fucking happen. We're always going to judge you, okay? What do you think we fucking look for in a woman? Okay? you know what the best predictor of your behavior is going to be? Your past behavior, right? It just fucking makes sense. Okay? There's things that women look for in a man. There's things women look for in a man when they want a serious long-term commitment relationship with them. Okay? There's things women look for in a man. If that man does not have those qualities, she's not going to pick that guy. Well, guess what, bitches? There's things we look for in a woman too. And if you got that right, we also got that right. Okay? Whether you like it or not, it's just the fucking way it is. It's just true. Okay? All right. Moving right along. Okay, so the girls, they show up at fucking Katie's house. Okay, she's wearing that sexy outfit I told you about, okay? She's wearing a choker, too, like this sexy little choker, too. All right, anyway, the whole high school ends up showing up at this party, okay? It's not just a couple of kids, it's the whole fucking high school. It's a house party, Okay, there's fucking booze everywhere. People are smoking cigarettes. They're doing drugs. They're fucking in the spare rooms. All the crazy shit is risky business all the fucking way, all right? At this party, okay? The whole high school show, Gretchen is mad at Jason. Jason, that's her ex-boyfriend. That's this guy who he tried to hit on fucking Katie earlier in the movie, and they shot him down, and that's the reason Katie got invited to the place. It's a stupid fucking reason. Anyway, this kid just needs to fucking not be in the fucking movie, honestly. He doesn't contribute to shit. He's just a fucking buffoon. Okay, like all the men are in this fucking movie, all right? They're all a bunch of fucking idiots, all right? Anyway, so Gretchen's mad because this guy that she, her ex-boyfriend that she's not dating anymore, that was trying to fuck Katie, okay, is with another girl again, and that's pissing her off. Shut the fuck up, fucking Gretchen, God. Anyway, so she's mad at Jason again with another girl, and Aaron shows up. Okay, now Katie's looking for Aaron at the party. That's all she really cares about. The only guy she really wants to be there. He shows up, but they keep missing each other. Okay, he's walking around the house. He's always missing her by that much. All right, so that's going on. Regina and Shane Oman decide to crash. Now Regina, Aaron's ex-girlfriend, okay, ousted. Okay, she's pissed off that she was not invited. She feels she should have been invited to the party, despite the fact that she got kicked out of the Plastiques because I made her. She was nobody until I met her. That kind of fucking shit. All right. So now she's actually seeing the guy, Shane Odom, the football player. Now she's officially with the guy that she was cheating on Aaron with. Okay. So there's no point in hiding anymore. Now she's with that guy. Okay. So he drove her there, or she drove him, because I think she drove him because it was a convertible. All right. So he's sitting there in his football sweater jacket, you know. Okay. And she decides she's going to crash the fucking party because how dare Katie not invite me, you know. So Gretchen falls. Gretchen is at the party. She's drunk and she falls in her fucking thing. More body humor. I don't know why. I guess is it funny to watch a girl fall down? I guess sometimes it is. But this just kid got shot out of left field. Okay. I guess they couldn't think of a funnier joke for Lacey Chabret's character, Gretchen. So they just had her fucking fall face first on the floor at a party while she's drunk and underage. Okay. So she falls on her face right in front of Jason, which I guess is embarrassing. Okay, for her. And once again, I got to ask myself, if a girl's so this fucking stupid, they're going to fall down in front of everybody. Like, they fall into trash cans and shit like that in this movie. How can girls that do that shit, that everybody can see them do that, okay, how are girls like that popular? You know? How are they popular? They wouldn't be. In the real world, they wouldn't be, okay? But they want you to be fucking stupid to enjoy this movie, all right? So that's going on here, okay? Too much falling down humor in this movie, all right? Katie gets confronted by the Indian guy. I forgot his name because I don't give a shit. There's an Indian guy in the math club, okay? It's called the Mathletes, okay? And this guy, he's got dark skin, Indian guy, but he acts like he's a fucking gangster rapper, okay? He acts like he's fucking Ice Cube, all right? Even though he's a fucking nerd, all right? Anyway, he gets confronted by the Indian guy. Earlier, Gretchen said, oh, you must have the hots for that Indian guy in your math class. You know, and Katie said, no, I don't. But Gretchen decided to lie anyway and tell that guy that Katie had the hots for him. So he goes up to her, hey there, baby. You know, Indian guy talking like a gangster rapper, you know. He's over there telling her, you know, that, hey, man, Gretchen told me you like me. But, hey, babe, man, I got to lay down the law here, all right? I don't date white girls. So I just thought I'd come over here and let you down easy. You know, like that, okay? Yeah, funny, right? Okay. So he tells her he only dates women of color, all right? So Katie, okay, you know, like what the fuck, right? So Katie catches people making out in her bedroom and her bathroom, all right? So Regina arrives, okay, and Aaron, who can't find Katie, Regina arrives, Aaron's there. Aaron sees Regina there at the party. He tries to hide from her, okay? He notices her and he runs upstairs, okay? So Aaron runs upstairs to hide from Regina, okay? And he hides inside Katie's room, all right? While he's in Katie's room, he looks at all the pictures that she has of her, which is a little girl in Africa. I think there's one where she's sitting on an elephant or some shit like that. Okay. And she grew up in Africa. Okay, so Katie and Aaron, they reunite. Katie comes out of the fucking bathroom with her fucking drink in her hand, or alcohol in her hand. Okay, and she's a little bit drunk. Well, she's a lot drunk, all right? And she confesses to Aaron during this alone time in her bedroom. They don't fuck. Instead, she just tells him, hey, listen, I lied to you. You're going to think it's so funny what I did, but I lied to you, okay? I'm not actually bad at math, okay? You're actually bad at math, okay? I just pretended to be bad at math so that I could tutor you after school. You know, that way I could get some alone time with you. Yeah, she says that to him. Okay? you know, he's like, you know, and Aaron's like, well, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, Katie? Well, because, you know, you were with Regina. You're like her property. He's like, you think I'm Regina's property? I'm offended. I'm not even gonna fucking play with your big titties and ask you to suck my dick now. I'm gonna hang out with those naked guys outside. Yeah, that happens, all right? But before that happens, okay, he said, you're just a clone of Regina. All right? And why would he get pissed? Okay, this movie, I guess, you know, whatever. So Katie decides to, before she lets him go, she decides to fucking throw up on his fucking shirt. And she does, she just throws up on his shirt, okay? And as soon as she does that, that's when Regina walks in the room and says, what the fuck is this? Okay, so she catches Aaron with Katie after Katie just threw up all over Aaron. Okay, there's no fight, there's no confrontation, there's no argument here. The very next scene, Aaron's storming out of the house, all butthurt, okay, because he fucked a guy in the bathroom, okay, and he's trying to wipe the fucking the puke off of his shirt, you know, which is gross. And then Katie's all drunk, oh wait, Aaron, don't go, you know, that kind of thing. All right, you know, okay, and he leaves the party. Katie tries to stop him. Her big titties are bouncing up and down, look really good. She's like, call me. Yeah, just like that drunk girl, you know, okay. While that's happening, right at that very moment, okay, Damien and Janice arrive. Okay, they arrive in their car. It's got a sunroof, so Janice is sticking out of the sunroof and Damien is driving. He doesn't want to fucking stop at the party. He wants to go home because he's already past his curfew. He keeps reminding Janice, I can't stop, I got a curfew, blah, blah, blah. And Janice just looks at that house party, Katie's house, and Katie's right there, and she realizes that Katie lied to her. Okay, she didn't go out of town with her parents. Okay, she decided to have a house party, and Janice and Damien were not invited. Okay, so now she realizes that fucking Katie fucking lied to her about not being able to go to her art show so that she could have a party in which she and Damien were not invited. Okay, so now the real Katie's starting to come out. All right, I'm going to stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of Mean Girls, no matter how long it takes. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.